In the repair shop today, Brenton's all hot and bothered.
Tell me if I accidentally touch you with this.
You'll know if you've touched me with it, mate, I tell you.
Over a cross that's been through the wars.
Got it?
And Steve and Sara are in pieces. Getting an old kite airborne again.
I thought you said you'd made box kites before.
Yeah, well, they weren't collapsible ones.
First to arrive at the barn are sisters Christine Hopkins and Pauline Samways from Kidderminster, with a tiny but treasured memento that needs Dominic Chinea's expertise in metalwork.
Hello.
Lovely to see
Hello
you.
there.
I'm Dom.
And I'm Christine.
Nice to meet you, Dom.
All right, so what you got in the bag, then?
Would you be surprised if I said it was a bike?
No way. In there?
In there?
That's like a little kid's bike, is it?
No, it's not a little kid's bike.
Look at that. You're kidding.
It really is a bike. What's the name on there? Is that a name?
Tab.
Our Grandad made it and rode it.
Your granddad made this bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the cycle shop in the horse fair in Kidderminster.
OK.
And he made a small bike to advertise from his window.
Because that is like a proper bike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can tell it's so nicely
Yeah.
made.
Yeah.
And a man called Harry Walker bet him that he couldn't ride it.
Don't tell me you rode that.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He did.
Up until he was 86. He just
sat on it.
put his
and
heels
pedalled
put his
away.
heels on
sat
here.
on here?
Yeah.
Pedal away, smiling his head off.
Heels on the pedals.
OK.
And his toes up. He was a smashing man. He was fun to be around, and
Oh, yeah.
he's so well known. He's known as a character of Kidderminster.
All because of this bike?
Yes.
Yeah.
When the shop closed, Grandad just carried on doing shows
Yeah.
and things
His
like
charity.
Yeah.
Doing
Yeah.
shows
that. Yeah, for
with this
charity.
bike?
Yeah. He'd always dress up.
He had a shirt with a sequin waistcoat
Yeah.
and a top hat.
Yeah. That's what we're missing, see?
It's always known as the competition bike.
The challenge is anyone that could ride the bike, Grandad would give them £5.
No one ever got the fiver.
No, no one ever did.
Really?
No.
Brilliant.
Grandad's actually in the Guinness Book of Records
OK.
as having the world's smallest cycle.
How tall was Grandad then?
6'2".
Size feet?
10.
What size are you? I'm size 11.
10. Yeah.
No way can
There's
you...
no way.
He wouldn't have boots on like that.
Well, how did he ride this then?
We practised a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you can ride it as
Yeah,
well?
I
Yeah.
used to.
On the stage.
So what, this is a family thing?
It
You
is
guys
a
can all
family,
ride this little bike?
We could.
We did one
years
time.
ago.
They good old days.
It's incredible.
Grandad died in 1976.
OK.
And we never rode after.
No, we haven't. Neither of us have.
one's
No.
rode it.
Without Grandad.
Wasn't the same, was it?
No.
It's not the same. So what would you like us to do to it then?
Just make it look elegant again.
Just basically in bad condition.
I wouldn't dare try and ride it like this.
No, the
let's
saddle's
try and
all
fix
gone,
it first.
and
Yeah.
you know it's all.
Yeah.
So if Dom's able to get this working again,
Yeah.
could you teach us how to ride it?
I'll bring a fiver.
Oh,
Yeah.
wager. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Take care now. All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to get a fiver.
No, you're going to get... I can't ride that.
Really, the bicycles are almost as old as us.
That's true. We're hoping that Dom will be able to make the bicycle look as we remember it as children, nice and clean and sparkly and able to be ridden again if anyone can ever do it.
It's a cute little bike, isn't it?
I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's complete, which is good,
Right.
but I don't know what's happening inside. I need to take it completely apart.
OK, all right. This is a leather seat, so I'm sure we can get Suzie on the saddle and probably grips
That would
as
be
well.
really good if that's
Yeah?
okay. Yeah.
First things first is getting it to your bench,
Get it apart.
take it apart. But listen,
Yeah.
don't ride it until you've fixed it.
No,
All right?
I'll try my best not
Save
to.
yourself. All right, let's get this over to your
Thank
bench.
you.
Mate. OK.
When Alf first made this, it was in the shop window to lure people into his bike shop. I'm sure there's going to be a few interesting little quirks somewhere along the line because it must have been a few bespoke bits that he's had to make. OK, handlebars next, see if these come out. It does take me back to being a kid and playing with my BMX, so I'm quite familiar with the ins and outs of a bike. But saying that, nothing ever this small. So, as I'm removing parts from this bike frame, it's revealing little areas here and there of this beautiful chrome. It's desperate to try and be uncovered, so I'm going to try and uncover that. The downside of that is I'm going to lose this beautiful sticker, which is Christine and Pauline's family name. I'm going to trace this out and get a sticker made so I can reapply that onto the chrome.
Next to the barn, Margaret Coyle from Nottinghamshire, hoping Silversmith Brenton West
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Jay.
I am Margaret.
Hi, I'm Brenton.
can save an item that played an extraordinary role in her father's life.
I have a cross.
Wow.
It belonged to my father. He was born in Romania.
OK.
When he was 16, Germans invaded Romania in the Second World War. He fled and he made his way to Russia, where he joined the Russian army.
Wow, at 16?
Yes.
Wow.
He got shot twice. The first bullet actually entered his mouth and came out his cheek.
Ooh.
And then the other one hit this.
What, the cross?
Yes. It was in his tunic pocket. This saved his life.
Really?
Yes.
So the bullet hit this and it didn't go through to him then?
No.
That's
Yes.
incredible.
That's the damage that the bullet caused.
Oh, where that gap is there?
Where
that's
that, yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah. After the war, all the people that was displaced from their countries were all put into these holding centres, and that's where he met my mum.
All right.
She was from Yugoslavia.
So what happened to them then? If they had nowhere to go, like the war had ended?
They chose to come here. Dad ended up working in the mines. They settled eventually in Newthorpe. That's where we were brought up. Now they've both passed away, Mum and Dad. It holds a lot of sentimental value.
What do you actually want me to do to this?
It was at one stage together like that, yeah. But over the years, it's deteriorated. It isn't repaired or stabilised in some way. It's going to deteriorate
Bits
even
will break
further.
off of it,
Yeah.
And the bit that's there where the actual bullet hit,
Yes.
do you want that filled in or do you want it left as it is?
I would love to see it complete.
OK.
OK.
You know, but if that's not possible, if you could just make it into a cross again, it would be brilliant. It is a massive part of our family history. Without that, there wouldn't be a family.
Well, thank you for leaving it with us and trusting us with your family history.
And we will do our very best to make this beautiful and stable for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
OK. Thank you for bringing it in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
OK.
You take
Bye.
care.
The cross is very, very important to me. I need to be able to pass this on to the next generation so that they can carry on with the stories. Anything they can do would be a blessing.
Her father's life was saved by this cross. I just am amazed by it. This is quite an elaborate design. It's made of a brass surround, some pieces of twisted wire, and then the micro mosaic. And I guess that's what's stopped the bullet, because the brass on its own wouldn't be strong enough. It's going to be quite a tricky one. We'll make a new side part that's missing from this side, and this twisted rope part that's missing from this middle bit. Once that's done, I can give it to Kirsten.
But before any of the intricate repairs can be done, the broken cross must be put back together for the first time in decades.
Someone's had a go at repairing it before. I can see this plate that's on the back here has got soft solder on it. I'm going to use that plate to repair it again myself in a similar sort of way. I'm a bit concerned about putting a flame on this. I've seen Steve with a massive soldering iron that he uses, and I'm not that au fait with soldering irons. I'm more of a flame person myself. Steve, could you bring your soldering iron over?
Yeah, of course.
So I've got this I've got this Romanian cross, and it's been repaired before, so I think we can do it again with that big soldering iron.
OK, so where have I got to dab it? Just
on the middle of that square
just there,
thing.
OK. These are really, really good. It was my grandfather's.
Oh,
right. OK, that's just about hot enough now. OK, you ready?
I'm ready.
OK.
My word, that's hot, isn't it? Wow.
Tell me if I accidentally touch you with this.
You will know if you've touched me with it, mate, I tell you. You will know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on there, isn't it?
Really good.
It's on there. OK, I think that'll probably do, won't it?
Excellent. Sometimes you can't beat old tools.
No, that's a really good way of doing it. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
In the outdoor workshop, Dom's dismantled the miniature bike that's seen better days, and there's a lot to be done.
How you doing, Dom?
Hey, Jay, you okay?
Yeah. How you getting on with Christine and Pauline's bike?
Good. It's come a long way since I think you last saw it.
What?
Yeah.
Look at that.
So I'm basically just going through bit by bit,
OK.
if it's savable, if it needs repairing, basically. Here's my pile of sad bits.
Why are these sad? What's
They
wrong
need
with
a bit
them?
of help. This would have been chrome, well, it is, but it's, see there, it's too far gone.
You want this re-chromed then?
Please.
OK.
That, and that.
OK, cool.
Thank you.
All right,
Thanks,
no
Jay.
problem.
With the wheels, pedals and headset off to be chrome-plated, Dom has slightly less to tackle. Thanks to Suzie Fletcher's leatherwork skills, he can also take handlebar grips and a saddle off his to-do list.
I've got this saddle to make for this tiny little bike, and it's very useful that I happen to have an old riding saddle. I'm going to use this bottom section, which is quite worn, and I think it's really going to blend in well with the age of this bike. If I just pop this leather into some lukewarm water and let it soak, and as the water penetrates through all the fibres of the leather, I should be able to mould it around all these curves and get it really down tight. Now the leather has been soaking, it has done an amazing job of making this so supple and pliable. And I'm just going to bind it into place, and that will help it to mould in that position. My title is Master Saddle Maker. I make a lot of saddles for riding, but it's fun to tackle all different types of saddles and do a nice job, which is ultimately to make somebody comfortable. So this is the beauty of leather. You can do so many things with it. It's good.
While Dom awaits the return of the chrome and leather parts, he gets to work on the company badge that marked out the tidy two-wheeler as a bespoke Alf Tab bike.
It was really hard to have to sand that off, but I did, however, before rubbing it off, take a little tracing of it. I've scanned this in and transferred it onto my computer. I also colour matched the green whilst it was still on there with my Pantone book. Using all of that information, hopefully we'll come out with an accurate reproduction of what it used to look like. That's it, that's me done. That can now be printed onto water slide transfer paper, which will give me the sticker that I need just to finish off the bike.
Hey, Dom.
Hey, Susie, you okay?
Yeah, I got a present for you.
Oh, go on, okay.
Right,
It's
ready
not
for
even, not
this?
even my birthday.
Ta-da!
Oh, man, perfect.
Is that what you
Perfect.
wanted?
Thank you.
Aw,
Thank you very
You're
much.
very welcome. Then I have
How was
the
that?
saddle.
Oh, look. Nice. Oh, that looks beautiful.
It's got the lovely lines and everything.
Absolutely brilliant.
That does look good.
The terrifying thing is now we have to drill loads of holes in it. But
Well, I'm not doing that.
Here we go. Nice. I think Christine and Pauline are going to absolutely love it.
Loving it.
Yes. That's it? Yeah? Oh, look at that. Thank you.
Oh,
good job.
That's wonderful.
Thank you very, very much.
I think it looks great.
Absolutely. I can't wait to put it on the bike now. That's
okay.
Absolutely brilliant.
Next to arrive at the barn, Mary Mulroy and grandson Sam from Chesterfield. They're hoping Steve Fletcher's vast mechanical know-how can put the wind back in the sails of a precious keepsake.
Hello, I'm Steve.
I'm Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Pleased to meet you.
Sam. Hi, Sam. What have we got here?
It's an old kite which my husband Brian brought back from the army in 1960. So
a kite?
It's, yes, a box kite.
Yeah.
And it was his pride possession. He flew it with his young sisters, he flew it with all our family. It was just part of him.
Shall we have a look at it?
Let's have a look. Here we go.
What's wrong with this kite?
Well, you can see as we're opening it that there's lots of tears and...
Oh, gosh, right.
Yes, it's a bit delicate. Yeah, it needs some help. It's only my husband that could do it just perfectly
Just
all
two
the time.
squares,
We have to just pop each one onto the other. Do these. These are the ones that keep coming undone.
Right.
There it is.
It all looks very, very rickety.
It is, yes. It sometimes collapses when we're flying it, if we can get it up.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's getting very worn.
Tell me about why you want this repaired.
Well, because it was part of Brian, really, all those years. He flew it with all our children.
Right.
And we want to fly it on his birthday in memoriam, because he died 18 months ago.
Right, OK.
We actually flew it on his birthday this year, but it kept coming down and folding up, and we said, we've got to get something done. I didn't know who to trust to do it and who could do it, and we just want to keep Brian alive in his kite.
I can remember him telling us about how he got in trouble, how he's flown it into a field of cows, or how he nearly knocked someone off a bicycle with it. And he just loved it, and that's the kind of stuff you remember about the kite and Grandad. So.
I love kites. I fly kites.
Good.
And I haven't flown a box kite since I was about sort of 8, 9. So, yeah, I really look forward to seeing if I can get this
So you know why
up
we're attached to it then?
Absolutely,
yeah.
What exactly would you like me to do?
I'd like it to be restored to maybe what it was and that would work properly. I don't want it to be a new kite, I want it to be Brian's kite still.
Yeah, absolutely. It needs to be Brian's
Yes,
kite.
yes.
I'm very excited about working on this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank
really
you.
pleased. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's extremely important that we can continue to fly the kite in memory of Brian.
It's tradition now to fly it on Grandad's birthday. So, yeah, it's really important we can get it back up there and looking like it used to.
I'm really looking forward to doing this. My dad used to make them, and we used to go out flying them all the time. So doing this is like going back to my childhood. I'm not surprised that this kite wasn't flying because there are so many holes in it. It would have just let a lot of the air through. And also the frame, you couldn't assemble it properly so that it'd be nice and rigid. I just need to take off the fabric and then I can get on with repairing and stabilising the frame. Just being very, very careful that I don't do any damage to the fabric. That was a bit easier than I thought it was going to be. I'll just take these over to Sara.
Embroidery specialist Sara Dennis will need all her needlework skills to make invisible but strong repairs to 6 decades of wear and tear.
Hi, Sara.
Oh, hello.
I've got some kite fabric.
Right.
They come off an amazing box kite. There's lots and lots of holes.
Oh, wow.
I
Yes.
think that's where all the air came out.
Yes. I can patch them up.
Will you have to put new material on?
I'd rather patch it because there's all sorts of writing on there, and we'll
absolutely.
lose that
Yeah,
if
no,
we.
absolutely.
So the actual panels are pretty good nick.
OK, good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it
Yeah.
with you.
OK, thank you.
At his bench, Brenton is starting repairs to the Romanian cross that once saved the life of a young soldier and is now cherished by his daughter.
Unfortunately, on this side, the little piece is missing. So I've got to replicate a little brass strip with some little dimples on it. I've got a piece of brass here, which is the same thickness. I'm drilling some holes in it, and I'm going to hope to solder some little pins in so that it looks like that. Got a pendant drill here. This is really fiddly. They're tiny little things. They seem to have a life of their own. You drop one and you'll never find it again. Now for the moment of truth, let's have a little look at this. The three little dimples look the same as the dimples on the side of here. So I've got another 5 to solder on there, and then I can place this piece into the cross. So the next thing I have to do is to make the twisted rope part. So I just put 2 bits of wire together and I just twist until it's the same pattern as I've got there. That's come out really, really well. I'm really pleased with that. All I've got to do now is to glue the little piece of wire in.
With the wire twist replaced, the restoration can be handed over to ceramics expert Kirsten Ramsay.
Hi, Kirsten.
Hi, Brenton. Oh, wow.
A lady called Margaret gave me this cross. Her father was shot while he had the cross on in the war, and it saved his life.
Really? How extraordinary.
I've done the metalwork and stuck it back together, and now I believe this is your expertise, the micro mosaic.
Gosh, it's absolutely tiny as well.
I know, that's... Yeah, you need some good glasses or magnifying glass or whatever to do that.
OK. It's going to be a challenge.
I look forward to seeing it. Great. OK.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
This is actually in remarkably good condition, especially considering it's like been hit by bullets. What you've got here is very, very tiny little tesserae, which are very small mosaic tiles. And in this one, you've got a whole sort of multitude of different shapes and sizes, incredibly fine work. Really, the sort of first step here is to actually build up this section behind the wire work that Brenton's put on with an epoxy resin and a bulking agent, so that when I recreate the little tesserae, I'm not going to have to make them really deep. I'm just going to place them on top of my fill.
While the fill dries, Kirsten can turn her attention to creating the miniature replacement tiles.
It's actually quite daunting because I think it's the smallest thing that I've ever had to try and recreate. For this, I'm going to add some pigment into this paste and try and make up little turquoise tiles and not try and recreate the pattern. That way, when you look at this piece, it looks whole, but that's just a sort of reference to the piece's history. I think that's quite important. I absolutely love micromosaic. The skill involved in making them is extraordinary. Some of these are minuscule.
Minuscule is the order of the day in the outdoor workshop too. The parts from the tiny bike have been re-chromed, ready for dawn.
This is a really fun part of the restoration. I can start on the final assembly, which should, now everything's repaired, should be quite straightforward. Famous last words. When Christine and Pauline's granddad made this bike, there's so many bespoke bits, so I've got to be really careful now, make sure they all go back in the right place. That feels so much better. It's the fiddliest job. Everything's so small, which has been sort of nature of the beast working on this. So that's the wheels built, tyres on, and it's almost time for that first ride. Last little bit to go on now is the original logo, tab cycle. It's perfect. Got the family name back on the bike where it belongs, as it should be.
Sisters Christine and Pauline have returned for the bike that evokes happy memories of the Grandad who made it, and to make a wager that's a family tradition.
Very exciting waiting to see.
Wait. We'd like to see sparkling chrome, which it didn't have before. It was all rusty and mouldy, and we're hoping now it will be just beautiful. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello there.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Lovely to see you.
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Oh, don't pull that off just yet. No, not yet. You excited?
Yeah. Oh, come on. Let's
So we show it.
Yeah, go on.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go on, Jay.
Oh, God, that's brilliant.
Oh, my goodness.
New saddle, that will be good for your bottom when you're trying to win the fiver.
Hold on, we'll get to that.
It's just fantastic, that is.
You did that, did you, Dom?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
No, you're so welcome.
Oh, Grandad would be so chuffed, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's looking down on us.
He would be so chuffed.
Well done, you.
When you think it's 60 years old.
Exactly.
Oh, that's lovely. You made a great job of that.
Yeah. We've decided, well, I have seen that.
What?
We've got about another 6 at home. Would you like to work on that?
That's a nice try. It's a nice try.
Do I bring the bet out now?
Go on, then. What have you got for me? What have you got?
Oh, this is brilliant.
If you can ride that bicycle, I'll give you £5.
I've got a feeling you're about to lose this, Jay.
You did say, actually, you'd have a go as well.
Oh, no, don't.
Thank you. See, I remember.
You ready?
All right, go on, then, go on.
Was it feet
Bless
first
you.
or bum? Sit down.
Sit down.
You've got to stay on the...
Trying to sit.
Dom,
Oh, we have to...
you on there?
Yeah, I'm on. Go on.
There you are. There you are. Whoa. Well done.
You got there with help.
Will,
Oh,
look at him. I know he wants to have a go. See, the young ones can do it all.
come on, Will.
So I'll hold you up like Dom, but you've got to go by yourself. Is that all right? Okay. Ready?
You can't hold him.
He did it. He done one pedal.
No, that's cheating.
Oh, bless you. Well, look, take your
Oh,
phone.
thank you very much.
Yeah?
Yeah, we didn't win it.
We didn't win it.
I think that's made the year.
It does, isn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
It's lovely, it really is. Thank you.
bringing it.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you very much indeed.
You take care,
Thanks,
yeah.
bye-bye.
I thought they were going to ride it out.
I thought they was going to ride it out as well.
We just can't thank Dom enough. The bicycle just shines and glows, which it certainly didn't do before.
Grandad would be so pleased that after all these years, we've had it, well, made back gorgeous.
Yeah.
Because it really does look gorgeous now.
It's good to see people falling off the bicycle, because it always happens. And I'm going home with my £5 note.
Sarah's working on a plan for the box Kite, packed with memories of a loving family man. The challenge is making it airworthy without losing its character.
I'm just seeing how bad the tears are, and I'm hoping most of them are slits rather than loss of fabric. This is the worst tear here, and if I can get this to sit together, I can put a really small slither of fabric. Obviously it's a kite, and the less weight we add to it, the better. I've sourced some cotton lawn, which I'm going to put underneath here, so I think it's quite a good colour match once it goes under. There's not a lot of fabric missing, so you won't see much at all. It's very much a foundation for my repairs. And I'm just trying to get this fabric quite taut without pulling the slit any further than I have to, because I don't want to do any more damage than there is already.
At his bench, Steve's preparing to fix the frame of the kite, and he knows the work needs to be spot on.
I'm pretty sure if I don't make it nice and square, when we go to put the kite up, it won't go up nicely. Originally, the hinges were soldered to the main bars, so I've got to make sure that each one of these hinge pieces are in the correct place. So I've made up these aluminium clips, so when I'm soldering, they don't slide down and then I'll be soldering in the wrong place. This is far more sophisticated than the kites that I used to fly as a child, made of bamboo canes. And if they broke, we just put a new bamboo cane in. Right, that's one down. Another 7 to go.
My patch is behind here. I'm just about to start sewing on. All I'm going to do is tiny running stitches back and forwards across the rip, and then back again, back and forwards, that way across the rip. So that will make a nice firm foundation. I've got a few hundred rows to go, so I'll get stitching.
Good, that's the last bit done. I've got a bent bar here. That's actually twisted this a bit as well, so let's straighten this one out. I'm going to use these pliers. They have a nylon insert for bending. It's not going to damage this in any way. It's just going to help straighten it up. Good. So it's all ready now for putting the material on. Hopefully, it's all going to fly nicely. Just need some wind.
Kirsten's reached the trickiest part of retouching the paint on the tiles of the Romanian cross.
This is incredibly fine work. I need just the thinnest of brushes and a really, really steady hand. So, yeah, not too much coffee, not much breathing either. And breathe. That is the cross finished. I'm absolutely thrilled with this piece, and I cannot wait to return it to Margaret. Fingers crossed that she's going to be happy.
Margaret has come to collect the cross that saved her father's life by stopping a bullet.
Without the cross, my father would be lying dead on a battlefield somewhere, and we wouldn't exist. So, for me to see it in one piece again would be brilliant.
Hi, Margaret.
Hello, how are you?
This is Kirsten, who's been helping
Hello,
me.
Kirsten.
Nice to meet you.
So how are you?
Nervous, excited, just can't wait to see what you've done.
I'll show you, shall I?
Please, yeah. Ooh. I don't know what to say. Really don't. It's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you both. I didn't pick it up. Oh, that's amazing. It really is. You've done such a fantastic job, both of you, because I can see some of the metalwork's been redone as well, hasn't it?
Yes.
Looks absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. I didn't think you could do it.
That's
I
wonderful.
must admit, I didn't think it could ever be repaired.
So what would Dad think?
I'm hoping he's sitting up there with thumbs up.
I'm sure he will
saying
be.
Thank you very much. You know, it saved me Dad's life, and now you've saved his life.
Oh, that's nice.
Really. Thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Oh.
Eventually, I hope to pass it on
Yeah.
to the next generation and hopefully keep that story alive, because if it hadn't have been for that, I won't be here.
No.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you so much for bringing it in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you so
Pleasure.
much.
Take care.
Well done, mate. Good job. Well done.
Overwhelmed with emotions. I'm the first person after Dad to have it in one piece. It means so much. I can't stop touching it. I keep... just absolutely amazing what they've done.
Sara's finished her delicate repairs to the fabric of the box Kite, and with the frame resoldered by Steve,
I've patched the kite.
Fantastic.
it's simply a case of reuniting frame and fabric.
We'll slip it over onto this.
Is it? Yeah, that one. Yeah, right, so I'm in.
So if I bring this up now... Someone's come out as well. Right.
I'm doing a good job this side, Steve.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. I'm in. Oh, I'm out again. This was such an easy job.
It's supposed to be.
I thought you said you'd made box kites before, Steve.
Yeah, well, they weren't collapsible ones. Plan B. Right, upside down. Right. There we go.
Yay!
It's got it all together.
Ta-da! Well, it's pretty good, actually.
I can't wait to see it flying hundreds of feet up in the air.
The Kite's owner, Mary, has returned to the barn with her daughter Janet and grandson Sam, and high hopes of seeing the Kite fly again in memory of her late husband, Brian.
I feel I'm going to get a part of him back again. I really do. And I'm sure he'll be looking down on us now thinking, go for it, girl, go for it.
It is a big part of my childhood, and we do miss him.
Hello.
Hello. I'm very nervous.
Oh, bless you. Hello,
Sarah.
I'm Steve.
Hello.
Remind me why the kite is so important to you.
Because Brian was the love of my life, and this was the love of his life.
We were worried it wouldn't last another year, and we want to keep it in our family for generations, really. It's a memory of my dad, so it means a lot to us.
OK, let's take
have
the
a look?
cover off, shall we?
Oh, my word. Oh, wow, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
The fabric. How have you done that? How on earth have
Looks
you
like the
managed
original
that?
material, doesn't it?
Everything's original, apart from some patches that Sarah has put in.
She's worked miracles. Thank you, Sarah.
That's my pleasure,
Thank
absolute
you so
pleasure.
much.
Oh, well done. That's
Well done
amazing. I
indeed.
didn't think that was possible.
Well,
Well.
I think we ought to go and fly it, if that's all right.
Yeah?
Here?
Yes, yeah. Shall we have a go?
Oh, brilliant. It's amazing.
This is a great spot. It's nice and windy here.
Beautiful. Yeah. I'm so thrilled.
Right.
This is just a bonus.
Who wants to do the honours?
I think Mum should. I think you should.
No,
Right.
I don't take it till it's up.
I know, I think...
Ready?
Yeah.
It's a special day to see it flying again. Very happy. And I just thought Dad would have loved to have seen it.
Oh, it's going, Jenna.
I know. Go, Dad, go.
Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, I can feel it going, yeah. Oh. Are you watching, Brian?
I'm
Are you
sure he
watching?
is.
It was like it had come back to life. It was just the kite as I remember first seeing it.
Yay!
That's great. I've enjoyed that so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, bless you.
That's my pleasure, my pleasure.
Oh, so pleased that it flew.
Oh, we are. Amazing. Over the moon. It flew so well.
Well, there you go. It's all yours.
Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome.
Really appreciate
Right.
it. Thank you.